Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. And so in today's video we're going to be reviewing my 2024 Ford Mustang Ecoboost.
Editor Blickmaster here. I forgot to say, editor, roll the intro. So I'm gonna say it now. Editor, please roll the intro.
I will not let you destroy my world!
Now this one is a special one because this thing has a performance package on it, or so I've been told when I bought this thing at the dealership. This is my first car, so before y'all get at me in the comments, oh how come he got a Mustang for his first car, I want to say something, and it's called shut. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to censor that, but yes, this is my first car and I'm very grateful for it. I wasn't actually even supposed to get this thing. I was supposed to get more of an old car, you know, something like more like 1999. I was thinking of getting an Eclipse, but those things are insanely hard to find. So yes, this thing right here is a Ford Mustang Ecoboost. Obviously I'm gonna blur the back end, but this specific one right here has a active valve performance, and I've been told when we were purchasing this thing that it has some sort of performance package on it, and from the looks of it, it seems that it does have some sort of performance package on this specific spec of the car. Now I really do like the way this thing looks. I got this one in specifically the color black because I was thinking of John Wick type of theme, and mostly I want my collection of vehicles that one day I hope to own to be pitch black. And yes, I do want to have a pitch black collection, and maybe one day if this video blows up, who knows, if God wills it, I will be able to own a Lamborghini or a Dodge Viper ACR in pitch black, fully specced out, and be able to review those as well. But for starters, this is not bad. I'm absolutely grateful for this car. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of this thing. So obviously this one is an i4 and it's turbocharged, specifically this one obviously because it's an EcoBoost. I got this for a very good price. I won't be disclosing it, but I got it for a very exceptional price, thanks to Maxwell Ford, of course. And this specific one, as you can see from just the exterior right here, the exterior, it's fully black, shadow black by the way, and the headlights are updated. You know, this is the 2024 version because the S550, the older generation, looked completely different from the way this one looks. This is the S650, and the way this one looks is actually changed. I mean, Ford really put in all their engineering marvels to just create this beautiful machine. I mean, just from up here it looks completely different. I mean, just the street presence this car brings is just insane. This car is just one of a kind, for me at least. Now there are many iterations of this car, considering the fact there's the GT, the Dark Horse, the GT 500, even the GT 350, and there's also the GT 350R, and then there's also the GT 500 Code Red, which are all cars hopefully one day I will own and make reviews about. But this specific one is also unique to me because this car stands out. Even at the dealership, when me and my dad and my uncle were looking at this thing, it stood out. You know, I turned this thing on and it was extremely loud because it has active valve performance. Thing is absolutely beautiful. I mean, just take a look at that wheel. That wheel dynamic is crazy, and it's on Continental tires as well. I mean, I could go into deep specs on all the engine stuff, but I'm pretty sure you've seen thousands and thousands of reviews of people just, you know, breaking down what this car actually has done to it. I mean, it doesn't take much to do a quick Google search and to find what specs this car is running, specifically this one. But I'm gonna make this review a bit different from how other people do it. I'm not gonna review it for what performance it has, because this thing performs perfectly. You know, people often ask, is the EcoBoost even worth buying? And to my response to that is absolutely. It's still a Mustang. Ford would not make this car if it was not a Mustang. You know, this car is fast enough. This car is very fast. I haven't even had to put this car into like track mode to even get an ounce of its, like, you know, speed and power. Like, this car is just so, how do I describe it? It's powerful. And I can't believe this is just a i4. I can't wait to one day review a V8 GT, obviously the dark horse, and maybe even own them in my collection, obviously in this color, of course. But this specifically has a special trim package where it has shadow black on the you know, exterior, and on the interior it has onyx black. Everything is fully blacked out in this car except, you know, the rims and, like, you know, the badging, of course, of the horse, you know, the typical horse of the Mustang. You know, Ford actually did a very good job designing the newer iterations of this car. I mean, again, this thing is absolutely beautiful. And here we have the gas cap. You know, this one just pops out like that, boom, easy fuel, you know what I'm saying, and then just shuts completely. I mean, this car is just absolutely beautiful. I just can't stop looking at this thing. This is like the ultimate eye candy for me. I mean, I've seen the difference because in the GT it has a grille, like the front bumper, it has a bit of a difference. So in the GT, if you see these parts right here, there will be like a bit of a cutout here. I'll put an image up here soon, and you can see the difference. But for the most part, look wise, this thing looks cleaner. And as well, you can tell this is not a GT because it doesn't have hood vents, like hood vents that, you know, for aerodynamics. But overall, this thing has like a much cleaner look, and it doesn't have the 5.0 logo. But that is not to take away from the car as a whole. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. I just can't stop looking at this car. I really can't. But anyways, enough about that. More into the driving, you know, POV. Guys, now onto the POV side of the video. As you can see, you know, Ford engineers, they've really outdone themselves. I just want to keep this short and simple. So basically, right here you have your mode selects. You have, you know, the nice Mustang logo right here. You have your steering wheel. You know, if you want to change like what mode you want to go through right here, as you can see, I put it on normal. You have volume, you know what I mean. You have your gear shifter or gear selector, whatever you like to call it. And over here, as if you can see, you have your trunk open and close. Right on here you have your two windows, and you have your rear view mirror adjust right there. And you know, these are your buttons to adjust the rear view mirrors. And then you have, you know, right here you have your handle. Obviously I'm in a tight spot, so I'm not gonna open it. I'll quickly go through the software as well. Software wise, okay, so the fastest way to reach the software is just press this nice horse logo right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So as soon as you press that, boom, it should take you to the main menu of sorts. So this one has active valve performance, so it has quiet mode. You know, I don't know if you can even hear it, but quiet mode, normal mode, sport mode, and track mode. I mean, when I do the driving part of the video, I'm gonna put it on track, but for now I'm just putting it on normal. And you know, you have colors that you can change, you know what I'm saying, like this changes like your dashboard, right? If I put this to purple, right, the dashboard becomes purple, but I run it on red and orange because it builds more of a sportier type look. This car does have Android Auto and Apple Play, and on top of that, my phone is not connected currently, but it does, and Android Auto and Apple Play run smoothly, no problems there. And if we go to, you can go to features as well to get to the My Mustang part, but driver assistance, it has many sorts of things, you know what I'm saying. Lane keeping system, my bad, pre-collision assist, exit warning, rear view camera delay, blind spot information system, cross traffic alert, cross traffic braking, and driver alert. So basically all your basic safety stuff this thing has. And it has your dials, so you can pick the headlights and stuff right here. It's pretty nice. And on this side, I'm just gonna take my thing off for just a few seconds. If right here, I don't know if you can see, as you can see, it has the Ford Mustang logo right there, and cool vents and stuff, and that's the handle, and that is also the bottom grab handle. And then rear seats, let's talk about those for a second. So rear seats are pretty comfy to sit in. They're not uncomfortable by any means. I've sat back here many times. It's pretty comfy, you know. It's enough to get 4 passengers in. I mean, this one has a full onyx black package on it, so that's why these are, you know, all nice and dark. So yeah, yeah, the interior is really nice, as you can see. I'll give you a run through. You know, you have your engine start stop. You have your stop start. Basically what it does is it starts and stops the engine. I just have that off. You know, you have the pony logo, you have your emergency logo right there, and your emergency stop, just in case something goes wrong. You have your favorites, and then you have the max AC. Here is the gear shifter right here, as you can see. Some people really don't like the way this gear shifter looks. For me, it's just grown on me, so I don't really have complaints. And then you have your, you know, parking brake right there. And then right here, as you can see, just like the normal stuff, the Mustang logo right here, and you see your dashboard. And then this is what I was talking about, where you can select all your other stuff and all that and all that. So yeah, when it does come to, I guess, interior, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, time for the driving part of the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly pull the car out and then we're gonna head out. And guys, here's the quick drive. I'm just gonna be doing 1 round, and as I promised to you guys earlier, track mode. So we're at a stop sign. I'm gonna pull up ahead a little bit, and when we get earlier into the drive, I will do a mini 0 to 60. Now this car is very responsive. The brakes, very responsive. You know, Ford engineers actually did really good. This car has so much power, and I'm not even running this thing on sport mode or anything like that. It's just, it has so much power. I can't believe this is only just an inline 4, you know, for the engine, and it's turbocharged. I mean, this thing is fast. Okay, so right here, actually no, up ahead, we'll do a little mini 0 to 60, but just for speed. I mean, you can just see right there, like, how fast the car really is. Like, it's not an ordinary car, so that's for sure. Now up ahead is where we're gonna do the mini 0 to 60, and hopefully everything goes right. Just gonna slow down here, signal that I'm making the turn, and then I'm gonna slowly turn. Okay, so now here is where I'm going to do the mini 0 to 60. Hope you guys are ready for this. It's gonna be epic. Also, don't do this, but I'm doing it.
No, get him out. He's on this side, this side. You gotta go out on the other. Can I get on the other side?
I had to slow down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do a 0 to 60 here. Alright, well, I'm just gonna quickly, you know, drive. And also, just one thing I would like to rant about. Ford, they removed the paddle shifters, so you can no longer drive the S650 in manual automatic. So you just gotta drive this thing in fully automatic. So the little bit of manual that you had in this car has been removed.
Editor Blicky here. I just really wanted to say that was the end of the video. You know, I cut the video short because I don't want to dox myself. And this video has been long overdue, and I really want to thank one of my good friends, Hugo. He mentioned me in his recent video where it's called Sonic CD Isn't So Bad.
Nearly a year. Not because it was difficult or anything, but honestly because I was just kind of slacking off. And, well, yeah, I only really had like one friend trying to push me to finish it. I'm gonna link his channel down below, as well as a channel of another friend of mine.
So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Hugo once again. I mean, he gave me motivation to upload consistently, so I'm gonna try my hardest to upload consistently. And that's the end of the video. Please guys, like and subscribe.